Born in Uzbekistan, where they fight at weddings, here is Kazakhstan's Shavkat Rakhmonov, one of the best welterweight prospects in the world. He has finished every single one of his professional wins. He has never tasted defeat. And even though he is not in any great rush for a championship opportunity, the fan base is. They want this man fighting for the title with immediacy. He's sort of contented to bide his time. This is the big spot here tonight. If he can win this fight and handle this particular stylistic challenge, for my money, there's nothing left. All eyes on Kazakhstan Shavkat Rakhmonov here tonight. All right, here's the former undisputed UFC welterweight champion and still one of the best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, the Nigerian nightmare, Kamaru Usman. What do you think his approach is going to be here tonight? Because we love the jab, the striking has evolved, but we all know what his bread and butter is.
Well, his bread and butter is his wrestling. I think the only thing I can point to is that he lost the first fight of his career. Then he went on that tremendous run to become the welterweight champion and widely regarded the best pound-for-pound fighter in the world. That was his bounce back. Tonight he has to do that again. He's got to go back to that mindset that allowed for him as a young fighter to tie George St. Pierre's record for most wins in the welterweight division. That starts tonight, and ultimately he's hoping that leads to another reign atop the welterweight division.
And there have been rumblings about some injuries, maybe a knee, his hand. He says he's healthy. We'll see how it goes for Kamaru Usman getting back on the proving ground here tonight. Kamaru Usman has graced the octagon. He is ready to fight. Our tail of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. Here once more is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, Shavkat Rakhmonov. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. Ladies and gentlemen, presenting the former UFC welterweight champion, Kamaru, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman. So Herb Dean, third man in there for this one. Ready.
All right, so with a trilogy with Leon Edwards now completed for Kamaru Usman, he sets his sights on Shavkat Rakhmonov. And make no mistake about it, Kamaru Usman still one of the greatest welterweights of all time, still a Nigerian, still a nightmare, and looking to hand Shavkat Rakhmonov the first loss of his career.
He believes that Rakhmonov has not seen anything like him. He believes that he will use his experience to really fluster Shavkat. But when I watch Shavkat and I watch his facial expressions and I watch him in the Jeff Neal fight, I don't get the feeling that anyone will get this kid off of his game. He's a very talented mixed martial artist, and he is just a dog. And he's willing to just fight you if that's what he has to do.
Oh, fighter lands a punch to the head out of the clinch position. Now a kick to the body.
Right.
Big shots being landed on both sides here. Rakhmonov gets tattooed by a take too many more of those. Nice. Nicely done. A lot of power on display from Kamaru Usman as he lands yet again there.
Kamaru Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Usman's in half guard now.
Oh, right into mount.
Let's go. We got a scramble here.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here.
Control the hands. Control the hands. You got yourself.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
Well, the ground and pound has been on point tonight. Good work here by Usman. Oh, and there's another ground strike for good measure. Man, how fun is this to watch as he continues to dole out damage with the ground and pound. Well, not good body language from his opponent here, DC. He's curled up.
Oh, he's exhausted. He's been beaten.
Usman gets hit with a kick. Both fighters throwing heat now. Looking to land the right just out of range. Taken down now by Kamaru Usman. Past the 2-minute mark in round one.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt. That was nice.
Side control now. Good work from the top here by Usman. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's going to be.
Making all these shots count. Pretty good work with the strike there from bottom position. Lands with the ground and pound here. Oh, another strike lands from the top. Less than a minute to go now in our opening round. Landing strikes nicely here from top position.
Another strike gets through from the top position.
The ground strikes starting to pile up. Oh, hard ground and pound strike there. I believe that one opened him up. .30 seconds now to go in round one. Rakhmonov's in half guard. Oh, he's got the ground and pound going now. These ground strikes are starting to add up. Second round, straight ahead. All right, a lot of high-level striking action in that last round. Daniel, take us through it, if you will.
Tit for tat. Who has the best chin? It seemed as though they were looking for that answer. Both guys took risk. What a fantastic round.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two. Usman connects. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes on. Oh, there's the head kick. Looked like there might have been a window there. Instead, it is blocked by Usman. Looks as though that kick to the body got through. Countering with a jab here. Nice block by Rakhmonov.
shot lands to the leg.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? Oh, nice jab by Rakhmonov. And they separate. Really good body kick. Oh, a big right hand. Oh, huge left. Now goes in and secures the takedown. And just inches away from landing one of those big right hands.
Heard him again. He's getting lit up right now, John.
Timely defense there. Huge block for him. Rakhmonov's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight.
Big elbow there by Usman.
Oh, big shots from the top. And there it is, another strike on the ground, gets through. Now drops inside that closed guard, DC.
Full guard. Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
Usman's back in half guard. All right, side control now. We'll see if he can advance position. Oh, there's some good ground and pound here, and some swelling has now been caused on his opponent.
Great ground and pound by this man.
Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here, just outstanding with the transitions.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
So Rakhmonov's torso, specifically that right side, has absorbed a lot of damage tonight. And here comes the purple, the black and blue. A definite bruise starting to form on that right side.
Big ground and pound.
Usman's in half guard. Ground and pound strike there now.
You gotta be careful here.
Under 2 minutes to go. Well, the more things change, the more they stay the same. He continues to land a high volume of strikes on his opponent at will.
I mean, John, the guy can fight everywhere. And he can fight everywhere, meaning he can fight on the ground, he can fight in the stand-up, but he's also able to do it because his cardio is so good. This is one of the best fighters that we have seen for a long time, and it is showing in this performance.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cutman's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cutmen in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Well, he's really picked up the pace here in round 2. Much more aggressive now here and starting to find himself in the pocket. Under a minute now to go.
Back in the clinch.
Trying to establish that jab once again. Well, the striking clinic continues, and he's wise to attack that already damaged area upstairs.
He's attacking that damaged area for the opponent. He's got to get that head moving on an axis. He cannot be straight on the center line. That center line, you got to get off of it. You cannot go forward without moving your head. Oh, he jumped guillotine right away.
Oh, that one looks really tight, DC. Oh, he escapes.
He got out. I mean, wow, that is great submission defense. Great defense by the defensive fighter.
10 minutes in the books. All right, so the round is over, and you see some obvious bleeding now. Looks like the cut is on the nose. Yes, it is. Cutman will try to get in there and shut it, but of course, as soon as he absorbs a strike this next round, that thing could reopen. Certainly bears watching here moving forward. Well, if you're the replay guy, a lot to like in that previous round. A lot of damage being inflicted.
Yeah, I mean, and look at the swelling now, John. He wasn't doing what he needed to do to move his head, and he's paying for it. You cannot allow for an elite-level mixed martial artist to connect at that rate and think that you will not be wearing the damage. He's wearing it now. I'm interested to see what changes he makes to give himself an opportunity.
Third round underway. Well, just as he did in the previous round, he continues to connect on a high volume of strikes. And a good sign, too, doesn't seem to be slowing down whatsoever.
Oh, landed some big shots, too. Nice level change.
Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Usman. Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there. All right, DC, half guard position here. You've done a lot of good work in this spot in your career.
Oh, man, I love this position. And you see this fighter today loves it, too. It is the most secure position in fighting. You get an underhook on one side, you keep a half guard on the other, and then you just go to work. It's the safest position, especially for a wrestler.
Pretty good work with the ground and pound here by Usman.
He's got to start throwing now.
All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, at this point, hard to blame him for headhunting, right? He has caused some significant swelling upstairs and continues to attack that area to great effect.
Absolutely. I mean, the guy has done a great job recognizing where he had an advantage, where he has an ability to separate himself from his opponent. He's done exactly that, and it's showing in his opponent's face with all that swelling. Yep, got to be very careful there.
Just over 3 minutes to go. Well, working pretty effectively from the top here. Nice ground and pound by Usman. Oh, man, that's hard to watch, right? Targets that swollen area, and it's getting worse by the minute. And we have passed the midpoint of the fight.
This is where he wants to be.
Fight back!
Takes his back now.
These are big shots, and they're not glancing blows. When he's throwing, he is landing so clean that his head is starting off the mat.
All these actions, though, these big actions, got to wear on the gas tank of both guys.
All right, working inside his opponent's guard here.
You cannot sit in these jiu-jitsu guys' guard. And you can't have one arm in, one arm out. Guys will start throwing up legs, chasing triangles.
Oh, that cut is getting worse with every passing ground strike as he lands again. Oh, hammer fist here by Usman.
And there you go, again, half guard. Beautiful transition.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Usman's right back to the full mount here. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh, man. I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting because wrestlers love control.
Trying for a submission here. Oh, looks like he's got the sub locked in.
Right to the knee on belly.
So Rakhmonov's tough as it gets, but that eye is downright nasty at this point in time. And you've got to wonder, given all the swelling, if that might even be a fractured orbital. Not good for leg. Ground and pound the hammer. Mark Coleman would be proud. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. A series of punches from the top here by Usman. All right, full guard here, DC. We'll see how soon he tries to pass.
Well, he needs to be passing immediately. In the full guard is where you are in most danger as a top fighter because they have all of their submissions.
Right.
They have the guillotine, they have the armbar, they have the Kimuras, they have all their locks when they're in the full guard. So if you pass, you really do limit the danger that you're in from the top position.
15 seconds remain in the round.
That hurt him bad.
How about those 5 minutes? All right, good news is the round is over. Bad news, so Rakhmonov's eye starting to look pretty bad. He absorbed a lot of damage over those 5 minutes. We'll see if the cut man can do anything about that. All right, as they attend to the damaged fighter, we will re-rack some replays for you. A lot of damaging strikes landed by the opposition in that previous round.
Well, him just not really paying attention on the defensive side has made his opponent look like an absolute world beater. He's a good fighter, but he has never looked this good, and that is partly because his opponent is not defending.
Fourth round, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds.
Oh, that was beautiful.
Starting to do some really significant damage to the body here. Another strike lands there. Usman gets the takedown there. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Oh, my God.
Nice judo toss for him there. Strike lands clean.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm. He's so calm in the face of such a big spot.
Oh, big hook, that'll sting. Looked like he might have landed there. Instead, a swing and a miss by Usman.
Big clinch position. Watch him start to hang. Try to gas his opponent out by hanging on his head.
Entering in on a single leg takedown attempt here, and he is able to get the fight where he wants it. Nice job there.
The moment he secures that single leg, you can see how comfortable he is and the variety of finishes he has from this position.
All right, right into side control here, DC. Biggest difference between half guard and side control?
Well, side control to me feels like a little bit less control because now my legs aren't really doing anything anymore. Now I'm controlling you with my upper body. So I've got to be very, very aware. It's still advantageous, but it just seems a little more free-flowing than having something like a half guard.
You know, I got to tell you, I'm not sure that his face could be much more swollen at this point in time. You got to raise that guard.
You got to get the high guard. I mean, at this point, John, you got to forget everything else and get the guard up high, keep the elbows in tight, and try to make sure that nothing lands clean on your face. Because every time, you're going to just get more and more swollen. Oh, he got to the spot.
Lands the ground and pound strike here. So Rakhmonov's cut is getting worse. The cut man chopping at the bit to get in there. He'll have to wait for the break between rounds if we get there. All right, so yet another ground and pound strike lands right there, DC.
He's getting very active now that he knows he can land these strikes.
Really doing a nice job getting these shots home on the ground. Usman's back in full now. Oh, and another punch on the ground gets through. May need some defense here. Standing over his opponent here and making these strikes count. Beautiful sequence there by Usman. Oh, another beautifully placed shot right on that swollen area. Referee might call for the doctor here soon.
Oh.
.90 seconds to go now. So Rakhmonov's in half guard. Oh, you gotta love the ground and pound strikes here. And there it is, another strike gets through on the ground. Usman's back in full mount.
Nice.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks. You can't take all those unanswered strikes. They don't have to be that damaging.
Yeah.
You just got to move.
Well, he's worked very hard on this part of his game, and these ground strikes are really starting to take their toll. These ground strikes really started to add up. There's another one. Well, that combination's going to leave a mark. You see him getting top position, standing over his opponent, and delivering the ground strike. Nice job by Usman.
Gotta be careful here.
Buzzer sounds for the end of round 4. All right, so the fighter heads back to the stool, and man, that is a severe cut that he's dealing with. We'll see if they call in the ringside physician. All right, let us re-rack some replays of the damage done in that round, see if we can isolate the strike that caused the cut.
Yeah, a nasty cut opens up when he lands there. It's a beautiful shot that gets to the target. He has not been responsible defensively, and he's really paying for it because now he's dealing with that nasty cut.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
5th and final round. That's a solid punch. That one definitely got through.
Oh!
Back to the feet now.
Oh, he can't even stand.
Oh, big elbow. Now the transition to the judo throw right into side control where he will have no shortage of options. All right, let's take a look back at the replay. It ends up a knockout, but this was really a striking clinic from the moment they touched blood.
I mean, a competitive fight that one guy finally found the shot that ended the fight. But both of these warriors displayed a ton of heart. One guy got the finish, but neither guy should be disappointed in their performance.
We go right inside the octagon to Bruce Buffer. He has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 24 seconds of round number 5. Declaring the winner by knockout, Kamaru, the Nigerian Nightmare Usman.
Wakanda forever. Congratulations to Kamaru Usman, your winner tonight by knockout. That was a no-doubter. Established the jab early and got it done by KO.
That's his best shot. He does a great job of throwing that jab, stiff with the jab. It's not him just touching and peppering you. He wants to hurt you with that lead hand, as we saw with the Gilbert Burns fight. The guy has big power, and once again, he shows that if he can hit you, he can put you out.
And huge hands for a welterweight. Like, his mitts are bigger than yours, with respect.
He's a big guy. He's a big guy for 170 pounds.